Hey everyone, this is Cippy with mtgovideos.com, and I'm doing another triple rise draft. Um, my favorite color on the set is definitely green, and I do think Worm is kind of stupidly good. But so is Heat Ray. Um, I love Ondu Giant and Brood Warden, but it's likely neither of them are coming back. Um, but I think Worm might be strong enough to take over Heat Ray here. I don't think anything's coming back from this pack. I mean, there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and then there's kind of like eight if you include one of these guys in there. They're all playable, but they're not. I don't expect them to be taken very in the first 8 picks usually. But I'm gonna go with Clockworm because I like playing green. All right, Flame Slash, Predator, Wildheart Invoker, Rapacious One, Spawning. This pack is stacked. There's an Induced Despair as well. Like, it's going to be passing a red or a green signal, and I'm going to be in red or green, but I think Flame Slash has to be the right pick here. I mean, Rapacious One is good, but it's been going down in my evaluations recently. Um, so much so that I would probably go with like a Predator or an Invoker here over it. But Flame Slash is solid removal. We'll take it. It kills Drana, so that's good. Deuce Despair is less reliable, but also good. Devastating Summons, Kozilek's Predator. Summons is too risky of a card sometimes, so I'm going to take the Predator, because the Predator is always good, or almost always good. Okay, green is the place to be. Bear Umbra or Wild Heart Invoker? I used to really love Bear Umbra. Like, I thought it was amazing. And the more and more I play with it, especially in these type of decks, these are just ramp decks. You don't want this card. I'd rather have the Wild Heart Invoker. And people will say, oh, it's like a ramp deck, you want it because it untaps, but you can't use all the mana unless it's an instant spell, which you're not really ramping to in a ramp deck. So we'll take the Wild Heart Invoker, which is a 4 power guy for 4 mana with a sick ability once you get to 8 mana. That's a late battlement. We'll take the battlement. Green is definitely the color to be in, but I might have passed my neighbor too much green, so he might be in green as well now. I'm guessing he took Heat Ray out of that first pack, so he's probably in red-green, which sucks. But red-green has the deepest in colors, and usually I don't like playing too much red other than the removal or like a Hatcher. Okay, the pack quality is just really high. I'm guessing. So Spawning Breath, Aqua, and Boulderfoot, Kiln Fiend. I could even hop in black too because I do like playing Jund. We're not really tied to this Flame Slash because we can always just splash it. So I could take the Null Champion or the Cadaver Imp. Cadaver Imp less so because I have a pretty heavy green commitment so far. But I like Spawning Breath. I initially thought this card was pretty bad, but there's so much stuff in the format that it kills. Like really important stuff like Dawnglare Invokers, Levelers, etc. So we'll take the Spawning Breath. Here, we'll take the Prism in case we need to splash black. I don't want the Ogre Sentry, Gloom Hunters, or Gloom Hunter Blood Red Invokers, the next best card in the pack, but we'll just take the Prism. It'll help with their triple costed green here. None of these are very good. Vent Sentinel's viable, I guess. I like Inquisition a bit. But I think we're just going to cut red here just to make it seem like it's closed, even though we're not really in it. Take a rare, I guess. Okay, Rapacious One, Stomper Cub, Vent Sentinel, and Spawning Breath all came back. Now, I said my evaluation on Rapacious One was going down, but not that down. It's definitely worth a 10th pick. Over Spawning Breath. I do like me some Stomper Cub too, but not in this deck right now. Not when there's a Rapacious One I could take instead. Here, the Devastating Summons came back, and while it is a risky card, it's still worth like a ticket, and it's really not that bad. It's definitely playable. Might of the Masses, better than the other guys. I'm having a hard time getting these whatchamacallits, keyboard shortcuts to work. So you're gonna have to deal with this little pause button here. We'll take the Unified Will because I'd rather someone play Hand of Emrakul than Unified Will, because Unified Will is really annoying. And we got someone took a basic land over Aquan Boulderfoot Skeletal Worm. So someone's getting a 15th pick Skeletal Worm. That's pretty sick. I mean, the card's not that great, but it's definitely better than a 15th pick. So here we have Forked Bolt and